In the wild, inattention can have consequences, and adaptation is the only valid currency to guarantee one more day of life. Today, we're bringing together the most epic moments from the wild. For example, look at what a spectacular creature the tiger is. The goal is to go beyond the obvious and understand animal interactions in their most natural and raw form, revealed in instances of pure tension and beauty. Let's get started. A video published by the Maasai Sightings channel shows an adult leopard walking peacefully. What he doesn't know is that a lioness is watching him, silent, assessing every step. On the open ground, he becomes a target. The charge comes fast. In that exact instant, the leopard's arboreal instinct kicks in. With an astonishing acceleration, he scales a tree vertically in less than 3 seconds. To us, it seems almost like a superpower. For the leopard, it's just pure normal behavior. Intelligence won over strength. The principle of survival through technique is repeated in other extremes of the planet. The video begins with the cougar, weighing about 70 kilograms, almost invisible against the gray rocks. When the guanaco approaches, the movement explodes. In 3 seconds, the feline covers 15 meters, leaps, and sinks its fangs into the target. A classic technique of large cats to minimize effort and the risk of injury. In Patagonia, where the cougar density is one of the highest in the world, each successful hunt sustained the predator for up to 1 week. Each failure means more days of hunger. In Torres del Paine, nature offers no second chances, and it is this reality that makes the hunt a hypnotic spectacle. Sometimes, the most intense interactions happen right under our noses, in the backyard. An adult rattlesnake with enough venom to neutralize a man in minutes finds itself face-to-face with an unlikely adversary, a ferret. What seems like a total mismatch is in fact one of nature's oldest rivalries. Mustelids, the family that includes ferrets, weasels, and badgers, have developed a lethal combination of agility, reflexes, and, in some lineages, relative resistance to neurotoxins. The ferret emerges victorious. For him, the risk is worth it. A single adult snake offers thousands of calories in one meal. Before the next scene, if you are enjoying this content, please hit that like button to help us keep producing more and more. Thank you. In the wild, surviving isn't just a matter of strength. It's a matter of how long you are willing to keep resisting. In the African savannah, a few moments carry as much electricity as the encounter between a rhinoceros and a pride of lions. An adult rhino can easily weigh between 1,800 and 2,500 kilograms, with skin up to 5 centimeters thick in some areas. For the lions, initiating an attack is too risky. Their strategy, in the vast majority of cases, is not to hunt, but to retreat, recognizing that the risk simply doesn't pay off. On Wednesday night, the routine was interrupted in Nairobi, in an area bordering a national park. The incident began with the alarm raised by Thor, a 5-year-old Rottweiler guarding a residence. Security camera footage confirmed that the intruder was an adult lioness, highlighting the constant pressure that urbanization exerts on the habitat of big cats. In a swift move, the lioness leapt. The confrontation with Thor was immediate and lasted seconds. The feline dominated the dog, immobilizing it, and dragged it into the wooded area. However, Thor's case is not isolated. Reports indicate that this lioness, nicknamed the Ghost, is responsible for the loss of at least 6 other domestic animals in the region in recent weeks. The increase in these cases is attributed to real estate development that has reduced the boundaries of natural habitats, forcing predators to seek food in residential areas. Therefore, the conclusion for residents in such areas is clear. The care of pets must be elevated to a level of proactive security, not just affection. This means implementing safer fences, redoubled vigilance, and the constant consideration that the domestic routine is literally on the frontier of the wild. Urbanization requires pet owners to maintain rigorous containment responsibility as an essential measure to mitigate the risks of this forced coexistence. In contrast, domestic life reveals the depth of emotional bonds. This is the reunion of old friends. Baron, the bull, and Cometa grew up together at Fazenda Santa Fe, but spent several years apart. Upon returning and being released into the pasture, Baron recognizes his old companion and bolts toward him in a euphoric run. Surprised, Cometa does not immediately recognize his friend. Noticing the horse's fear, Baron becomes submissive to signal he poses no threat. As their muzzles approach, olfactory recognition validates the visual. The horse's tension instantly dissipates upon realizing there is no danger. Both brains access the old memory and calm is restored. Two giants of the savannah, face to face. On one side, a rhinoceros with almost 3 tons of muscle. On the other, an African buffalo, owner of a boss, that massive bony structure on its forehead, and curved horns that have seen countless tests of strength. These encounters are rare. Rhinos and buffaloes usually ignore each other, occupying slightly different niches. But when something is at stake, things heat up. The rhino bets everything on the charge. The buffalo, in turn, lowers its boss and takes the impact like a wall. Neither of the two accepts an easy retreat. Two animals that could be grazing peacefully prefer to measure strengths, demonstrating that, in the wild of Africa, sometimes respect is earned through brute force. If you enjoy watching videos about the animal kingdom, subscribe to the channel and join our community. Your subscription is essential to help us continue this work. And leave your comment about the video. See you soon. Bye.